And what up, everybody? Welcome back to Devourer of Publications YouTube channel. It's me, Rich. Daily uploads to open up my own shop. And today I have to admit that the page I worked on kind of got away from me. And I think that's a good thing. As someone who really wants to practice and master this craft, I really have to push myself. And so if every page is very easy, then that means I'm not really stretching myself out. Today's page, I had multiple dilemmas, and like I said, that's a good thing. I had to really try to figure out proportions, because the way I was making the zine thus far was showing Galactus like in this large scale, and then for this page I kind of wanted to communicate like his stomach hurting, right? Hence the name of the zine, right? Yum yum in my tum tum. And so like I had to figure out like how to compose the page so you can see there's still scale to Galactus, but you can see his full body. And I did 3 different iterations, and then this last one was by far the best one. And I definitely, like I said, I don't want to overthink it, so I'm just keep moving. But I might come back to that page just because I wasn't 100% happy with it, but I also don't want to become overly obsessive about it, right? The Galactus zine, it's a fanzine. It's not meant to be, you know, the work that people know me by. It's supposed to be fun and just light, and so I'm gonna keep it that way. I don't want to, again, overthink it, but I do want to use this and every zine I make as, you know, the practice ground, right? Where I spar and where I try different things, and those things might not work, but it's good and it's fun to try. And so definitely really happy that the zine's almost done. Definitely couldn't time block this. I think that having a page limit a day is a good step forward for what I'm trying to do in life. And I sometimes wish I could time block it and just say I'm gonna sit down and work on a page for 1 hour, but that just isn't the way art works. So like, you know, I did 3 iterations, and so that took me a lot longer than I had hoped. And so then certain things had to get cut out. So like today, for instance, I had the envelopes here that I was gonna throw down on, as like I said, just trying to stay ahead of the orders that I get. But that's the first thing that I cut, you know, when I get behind or slammed on the page. But like in the end of the day, I think, you know, like I like to draw, I like to make comics, so like, you know, lean into that. And I've done so many of those envelopes that even with the orders that I've been getting, I think I'm okay for a while. And so then like tomorrow morning, maybe throw down on that first thing, so that way when I do the next page, you know, I got more time. And like I said, even the envelopes is another thing of just not overthinking it, but also trying to stretch myself out, because, well, that's the whole point of it all, right? To continuously get better. And that's what I'm up to, continuously trying to get better, continuously trying to get to that next level of whatever I'm doing, right? Whether it's building my publishing company, whether it's opening up that storefront, whether it's making my comics, book binding, all that shit. The idea and the concept is always to hold myself accountable, but then to always push myself forward, right? So don't stay too long in your comfort zone. It's okay to feel comfortable in your spot for a little bit, but like once that's situated, and it might just be the skater in me of like, you land the trick and then it's like, okay, how do I make that even harder, right? I could do it off 2 stairs, I should do 3 now, and so on and so forth. And that's just the way my mind works, of like, once I feel comfortable somewhere, I have to kind of stretch myself out into the next level. And that's what I'm up to, man. But that's just what I wanted to talk about today, man. It's a late night, so I'm gonna take my ass to sleep as soon as I'm done editing this video. As always, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, and I do this daily, so guess what? I'll see you guys tomorrow. Lates.